tonight on a very special Rotn House.
Well, good afternoon and welcome to Rotn House. So, today we are dealing with webs. Now, I know a lot of people use a lot of different techniques for webs. I like to go a little bit cheaper with the cotton webs. I don't use the little machines and stuff. So what I'm going to be doing is just going over a few different pricing ranges of webs and what the difference between them are and how they kind of hang up. And we've got here, this is the one from Target. This is a hide and eek original, and this one was $4. So this is almost 4 times the cost of the other ones. And I'm sure a lot of that goes into packaging. Smells good though, strangely. So then we see now what I'm looking for here is like those longer lines. I mean, this is the more expensive product. And as you can see, the line runs long. So the line goes all the way to the end down here instead of running sidelong. So that's a really, it has a crazy smell to it, like a chlorine smell. So that's a really long line right there. That's probably, since it run the whole thing, that's a 12-foot straight line. So you're going to get a lot of stretch out of that and a lot of play out of that. You always want to stretch them all the way out to really get to see what they are. Then we've got here, this one here is this is Ashley Halloween, so I'm guessing this one came from Michael's. And it does not have a price on it. Nope, it does, $4.99. So this is the next logical price up. So this is the more expensive product, and it's from Michael's. It actually feels like a lot less web than the web that came from Target. You can already see I've got it completely unrolled here. And then it's kind of rolled up, but again, you've got the lines in this, I think, that run, they run the whole length of it. So they've got the straight lines running long ways on this one. So this is, again, a better product, of course. Does not have the weird smell, just smells like toy. But it seems like a lot less. It's only 10 feet. This one's 10 feet with line, and this one is 12 feet with line. So right now, I'm definitely saying that the one from Target, being that it was $1 cheaper, is the best. Is so far the best web. These two are not. They're not good. They will not stretch. You'll see when I put them up. Now, here is the Spirit Super Stretch. Now, I know this is good stuff. It's 59 feet. It was almost $10, but normally at Spirit, they have like a 40% type of thing, so you could probably end up get this for around the same price as these two here. But you can just immediately tell by the way that this web feels. And look, the lines run straight for almost the whole product. You've got those nice, like, connected lines all through it, so that's going to be huge. And it's going to be a heck of a thing to stretch out. That's going to give you a lot of length in your web. So, at the end of all that, so far, just on the comparison of price, packaging, and everything, I'm going to say Spirit's probably the best value you can get. I could probably do all of my stuff in just one of these. But these will be nice to kind of intersperse. But what we'll do now is we'll take you guys outside and we'll show you the process in the garden. So come along. Okay guys, you see my struggle with the cheaper web from both At Home and Dollar Tree, which is pretty much the exact same web. I'm going to try the hide and eek stuff now. This stuff came from Target, and it has way better lines. I mean, look at this whole sheet right here. And this is what I'm talking about when you get web. This whole entire sheet is a line, a straight line from this end to this end. That's what you want. And let me show you why. Because if I take this straight piece right here, right? So, say I want to get this little bit. So I'm going to take that line, and I'm just going to hang that line kind of good and stuck in like that, okay? And then what I'm going to do is, you got to be careful, this stuff will fold over itself because it holds so well. But look already, look at this. Look at this. This is what you want. But look at this. This is a whole wall of web right here. Exactly what I was trying to go for on the other side. But, whatever. The other web will kind of show off from inside of it, and I can use this to go up the wall and come down. So, on the heel. And see with this one, I can take this line all the way. I get a good fit of it up to here, right? I can take it. Yes. And then, like, you know, you got to think of it like a structure, so it's got to have, you know, if this piece goes up from this piece, it's just going to come on attached. So you got to have this piece anchored a little bit more downwardly. This is the one that has the weird ass smell to it. And it says glow, so I'm guessing it might be black light sensitive. I don't know. I don't really use a lot of black lights in my prop because it's like a 50-50 thing. Sometimes they are black lights, sometimes they're stupid lights that are purple, which is not a black light, but they will sell you them like that. And you gotta think, a black light works by ultraviolet light. And so, if you get a bulb from a store that is not ultraviolet, it's just a regular X wattage light bulb, it is not going to be a black light. It's going to be a light that should be called a purple light, because it literally is just a light that is purple. Alright, so I'm going to take this line over to here. So now these are connected. And see, just look at how good this is. Like, it's already, this angers me. This angers me because it's getting tangled up in the other stuff. That's good. That's the best kind of disappointment. Because you really want it to get tangled up. Spiderweb kind of can look like just a tangle of web after a while. And this isn't like meant to look like a spider just came over here and weaved all this. This is a whole host, you know, of spiders doing their family living thing, you know, just getting along. We all try to do. I honestly don't think the audio can pick me up right now. So what you're looking for is a sort of an interconnection. So if you pull one of these lines on the good stuff, you'll see all the other stuff has a tendency to move. And that's why it's called web. I don't know for a fact if they named spider webs after the World Wide Web, but I would imagine so, since the World Wide Web is about connected and webs are connected. So that's probably why they named spider webs. They probably named it after the web. Alright guys, so as you see, this actually looks way better than it did with the cheaper web. So I've got a lot of faith in that other web. So yeah, I'm just gonna kind of do a little bit more of that. Alright guys, for the next part I'm going to show you a really easy way to do a lot of these webs, and this is going to be using the giant web that we got from Spirit. Brandy's going to help me out with this one because you have to have somebody else to help you out to do it this way, but we're going to see what happens. come along. Alright guys, so I'm going to give you a representation of how long this is. There you go. Right now. So, it was freezing yesterday, and now it's hot as hell today. Anyways, we go over spiders, and as you can see here, I got a store-bought spider, and this is my biggest problem with most spiders. You see how those legs move together? They're hinged together, nothing's keeping them still. They suck! You want to get a spider that doesn't have the legs connected through the body, and that the legs are individually connected through and well connected to the body, which is also very slim of a possibility. Okay guys, so you can see here, we've got the web all up, and we've got the spiders all in. Just let you kind of, what I got going on here, body up there, spider float in there, and then you're finished. Now I just want to say, like, I got this little guy down here, as you can see, and he takes batteries and hops out. Problem is that nice little friendly home fire ants has made a home in his battery pack, so I think I'm just going to leave him unattached. Nobody walks over here anyways. But, yep, look at that. Web looks nice. Looks good. Could not have finished it without my wife's help. Look at that, look at that. Up, down, up, down, up, down. So yeah, that's what it looks like. So, lessons we learned. Cheaper the web, the thinner the strand. So you can see here, right there, that's exactly what I'm talking about. There's that thin strand, and I can't do nothing with it. Thicker stuff was a little bit better. Sticks together pretty well. Always check your fake spiders on how their legs connect. Because you see this one here? This one's the worst one. The legs don't hold up at all. I mean, they're just like, it's basically like a tube, and these are just laid in there. So you want to get ones that legs don't move. They can't move. That they stay still, and you can pose them. But yeah, there you go. Levelicious. Hope you enjoyed. Have a good one. Stay rotten.
Rotn House.